so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals, and I must admit that I have not yet posted the responses to the proposals, but I will do that today. One of the issues is that Elizabeth and I haven't had an opportunity to actually take a look at each other's responses, so we sort of want to give the impression that we are in accord with what each one of us has actually said about your proposals, etc. But we haven't had a chance to do that. So I think, Elizabeth, maybe what we should do is send them back to the individuals so at least they know the kinds of comments that we've been making sort of generically or generally about their particular piece, and then we can have additional conversations as required with each one of you about your particular projects. The one thing that I would like to say to all of you is you've got great starts, at least in the 4 that I've read. There are some neat kinds of ideas that are being promoted, and the whole point of this process is that we don't get it right the first time. Even my proposals need modification. It's sort of a nice experience from the perspective that I don't even send it off to the REB without expecting that the Research Ethics Board is going to come back with some issue of needing clarification or slight modification. So don't get your ego involved. It's not about that. What we are trying to do is give you as much assistance and feedback as we possibly can to move you to the point where you're actually going to have a great experience in terms of putting the research piece together. And so we're actually developing this dialogue piece. Yeah, and there's going to be lots and lots of comments, at least in the pieces that I've been putting in, but I suspect from Elizabeth as well. So Elizabeth, do you want to say anything more about that in addition to the comments that I already made?
I just dropped 2 things in the chat. So just what Roland was saying, when you get them back, there's going to be lots of comments in it. Please don't panic. Don't feel like you did a horrible job. You've done a fantastic job. They're great starts. And the whole point about this process is it's a feedback cycle. So you want more feedback. If you had little feedback, that would be actually more frustrating. Although you might not think that when you open the document and go, oh my God. And the other thing is, I know, speaking for myself, when I read through the documents and I get right into just putting the feedback in the comments, I often forget to highlight all the good work that you're doing. So, you know, the sandwich model where you're supposed to give some good feedback, sandwich the stuff in the middle that needs work, and then put some more good feedback on the bottom. Yeah, I often forget to do that because I'm in the document and I'm kind of working and thinking and it's coming out. So please remember in all of this that it's good work that's been done and you've got good work to build on. If it was horrible, we would tell you, but you've got really good work to build on. So don't, I guess I'm just trying to balance all the comments. They're not negative comments, they're constructive comments, but sometimes when you get them sort of at you like that en masse, it can take the wind out of your sails a bit. So I just wanted to reinforce that you can blow the wind back in your sails.
Just to add to that a little bit, the first time that I wrote a chapter for a textbook, and I got the chapter back from an editor, and there were 6 full sentences that were not touched. That was, you know, probably the most humbling experience that I've ever gone through. Now, the upside of that is that it was a science textbook, and the person who was reading it was an English major. So I didn't feel too badly after I figured that one out. It didn't make much sense from a science perspective anyways. So what I am trying to say though is that you know, look at it from the perspective that what we're in this, and we're all in it together. We're trying to give you the best possible experience as we're moving forward. And you know, if you remember conversations that we had in my class anyways, we don't learn an awful lot if we're already up and running. It's when we actually fall on our face that we can actually learn something about the experience. So I'm trying to capitalize on that kind of stuff. Have I dug myself out of a hole yet?